Press cross button. Menu narration off. Enable text to speech to allow voice narration. Menu.
Ah, London. What a town. History around every corner and a tourist photographing it. Pubs serving up a pint and a smile. All that music, theatre and art. And multiculturalism. And the world's oldest underground, the Tube. The class of cities, really. Top shelf stuff. Only took 12,000 years to build it up, and one night to tear it all down.
What's our status?
Perimeter security's down, but plenty of your flying friends about.
Fucking hell.
Dalton, no time to waste.
Yes, ma'am. I'm in. Any idea what we're up against, Bagley?
If you haven't brushed off, I might. Ever consider leaving these security threats to the authorities?
That's rich, Bagley. The government would sooner arrest us for trying to help than actually do something useful.
We'll have to sort this one on our own.
Carefully, Dalton.
Bagley, are you detecting a little worry in Sabine's voice?
Brilliant. Asking the computer about feelings. This explains so much.
Shut it, you two, and get to work.
There she is. That hurt you more than it hurt me.
Do us a favor and keep it quiet, Dalton.
If they don't shoot me, I won't shoot them. How's that? They've got loads of DedSec gear down here. And why do you suppose that is?
What? How did they get their hands on it?
I don't know. But someone wants to make it look like DedSec was here.
Shit. You need to proceed with extreme caution, Dalton.
Who are these men in black anyway?
Nothing identifying. I suspect that's by design.
Oh, fuck me. The entire place is rigged to blow.
Jesus, those canisters. Bagley, is that...
RDX nitrogen. Enough to level Parliament.
Can you locate a detonator, Bagley?
Not exactly, but there's a device streaming a fuckload of encrypted data from the floor above you.
Yeah, that fits the bill. On my way.
Bagley, is that not the detonator?
No, but it's a transmitter sending a signal to a device on the floor above us. Safe to assume that would be the detonator we're looking for. files are heavily encrypted. No identifying information.
Ghosts in this system. They've staged DedSec propaganda all around the bombs. These pricks are going to blow up Parliament and hang it on us.
Not if you get to that detonator first.
In the House of Commons. Whoever these men in black are, they've got brass bollocks to set up in the centre of government.
I found the detonator. And it's definitely live. Bagley, I'm gonna need some help with this.
Yes, you are, but sadly I'm locked out.
Fuck. Well, we don't have a chance without Bagley.
Wait, I might know a workaround. We trained in manual overrides at MI5.
You're full of surprises. Be quick about it.
All right, Bagley, do your thing.
I'm in. And the bombs have just armed themselves. Well, that may complicate matters.
Fuck's sake. Can you defuse them or not?
Of course I can, but I might also trip another failsafe and vaporize you, so fair warning.
Expect this to draw some attention your way, Dalton.
Oh, I'm counting on it.
Company at our back door. Dalton, we've got some heat here at HQ.
How long's this gonna take, Bagley?
Depends how often you interrupt me with questions.
All right, everyone. Faces on, guns out. It's about to get real.
Fuck.
They're on me. I'll try and hold them off.
If you're not careful, they'll get you and drop you.
Bagley, update.
Let's just say I'm both impressed and annoyed by how sophisticated this anti-tamper security is. Still working.
Bagley, tell me you're close.
I'm through security, now wading through terabytes of decoy code looking for the detonation sequence.
I'm taking fire! They're shooting at us! I can't do this. Oh, taking fire!
Shit! Staying down!
Direct hit! Fucking bad! Landing a shot!
I'm out! Reloading! I need a hand here! Oh, my fucking head! Oh!
Dalton. I need your physical appendages now.
What's wrong?
There are 3 slots on the left. One of them is the receiver. You need to pull the controller wire.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No, I'm fucking not. Pull the wire.
If this gets me blown up...
Bombs defused. See? That wasn't so bad, was it?
Bagley, you bastard. You nearly gave me a bloody heart attack then. Whoa. What the fuck am I looking at?
It appears Parliament is not the only target. More bombs are going live as we speak.
On screen, Bagley.
Now we need to get the word out. Those sites need to be evacuated.
They're spread out all over London. There isn't any time.
But my sister's at the Tone Conference. We have to do something.
I picked up a transmitter on the roof that is sending out a signal to the other bomb sites. If you can reach it...
I can shut it all down. Sabine!
Fuck! Dalton, we're breached! Go! The roof!
Sabine, what's going on?
We're being raided. It's a bloodbath. Her protocol is to wipe everything, including Bagley.
I need him for the transmitter.
I know, but if they get him, they get everything. Names, ops, locations.
Okay, I'll do it the old-fashioned way. Wipe him.
Yes, wipe me.
Do it, Sabine, and get the hell out of there.
Fuck. Okay, Bagley's down. You're on your own. Dalton, if this goes...
It won't. I'll see you at the rally point. I promise.
Good luck.
Back up! I need backup! Taking cover! I need urgent backup now! This went to shit fast. Get to cover!
Where are you? Okay. Bingo. No.
Well done, Dalton Wolf. I'm impressed.
The fuck are you?
Oh, you still think you're here to save London? I'm afraid that's not going to happen. You're here to help us with some important work.
Important work. Killing thousands of...
Exactly. To save the world. You do know Londoners have died before, hmm? The Plague, the Great Fire, the Blitz. It's not much fun, but destruction is always the cure. And it begins today. Zero Day. It's time for a hard reset.
Oh my God.
Explosions devastated 3 sites in London. Authorities are asking residents to remain in their homes as the situation continues to develop. We have received no official casualty total, but it is expected.
Mourners gathered for a series of candlelight vigils that brought closure to thousands of families and indeed to an entire city. London is now laser-focused.
They attend Downing Street, where Nigel Cass, CEO of private military company Albion, received a mandate to secure London. Cass has vowed to hunt down DedSec. Terrorist responses Albion used cutting-edge artificial intelligence systems and autonomous drones to capture the remaining members of DedSec. A stark warning to would-be insurgents.
Corporations are posting record profits due to increased efficiencies in production and distribution, enabled by the use of technologies initially developed and approved for security purposes.
Cleanup as crime numbers take a dive. Illegal gambling, drug trafficking and prostitution all down following prosecutions of the leaders of 4 of London's 5 largest criminal syndicates. The streets of Camden and Brixton.
Londoners, as Albion's mandate is extended indefinitely by the government, life finally begins to return to normal. Curfews and travel restrictions have been lifted in all boroughs, thanks to the deployment.
News outlets, reports of rioting in Trafalgar Square have been greatly exaggerated, possibly by foreign meddlers pushing a false narrative through social media. Albion is in complete control of a few
reprimand the public about the circulation of fake news, conspiracy theories persisting in dark corners of the internet that terrorist group DedSec were framed for the bombings have been roundly rejected. Our own reporters could not find a single Londoner willing to expound those theories on camera. The facts are any other story.
I need to assemble a team, but I can't reboot DedSec alone. Let me break into London CTOS and see who's available.
I'm Claire Waters, and we've been discussing the hacktivist, now alleged terrorist group, DedSec, on this week's Buccaneer Radio. I have Colin calling in. Colin, what's your take?
Now, I've been saying from the start we should have rounded up DedSec and thrown them in jail. Now, I'll say they should all be lined up and shot.
You don't find it awfully convenient that they've been fingered as the attackers, but we've seen no proof?
Look at Toad! Look at our city! What more proof do you need?
Well, Colin, I'd say you have to look at their history of non-violent action. Albion's put more civilians in the hospital in the past few months than DedSec ever has. I smell a scapegoat. Now I have Emily calling in. Emily, what's your take?
Absolutely right, Claire. The government's just framing DedSec because they want to make it seem like they have this under control. They probably have no clue who was behind the bombings. But that doesn't look good on the news, does it? DedSec's been a thorn in their side. Who better to pin it on?
Angie, I have you next. What do you make of all this?
I think, if anything, DedSec showed their true colours. It's terrifying to think we harboured such a dangerous element for years. Terrorists in our own backyard.
Do you find DedSec more frightening than the different gangs in London, like Clan Kelly?
Clan Kelly might set your shop on fire and maybe they'd kill you, but even they wouldn't try to blow up all of Parliament.
Next, I Toe King. Do you feel safer using a pseudonym?
Everyone should. Why make it easier for them to track you? And now we've seen what they're capable of and how far they're willing to go.
Hold on. Do you mean the government? Are you suggesting the government was responsible for the bombings?
Oh, trust me, Claire. They didn't do it alone. They're all in on it. The government, Albion, Sirs, Bloom, Sky Bloody.
Shit. Situation is worse than I thought. But there's a candidate. Looks like you're DedSec's best hope. Glad to see you're alive. If you're still committed to the cause, DedSec needs you. I'll send you the coordinates to our last safe house. Meet me there.
Fine.
You're listening to The Bug.
May cause nausea, vomiting and headaches. Hello, Britain. This is... The Bug, the show that holds up a mirror to the world and smashes itself on the head with it in despair. I'm Andy, joining me, as always, Alice, and...
I deny everything.
Just a good state of existence. Some good news, at last. There are no medicine shortages, according to the government, none at all. There have been various allegations about that. It turns out they are all fake news, trademark. There are none. There are no shortages of medicine. Don't take it from me. I'm not a medical supply expert. Take it from our beloved government. It's fine. In fact, I'm going to read between the lines here. Actually, so there's probably... There's too much medicine, if anything. Just medicines. Medicine. You can't move for medicine. In fact, just this morning, I tried to pour some cornflakes into a bowl for breakfast and out-tumbled a 12-month course of immunosuppressants, corticosteroids, and anti-retrofrontal neurodilatory estrogen spermatotropic fruit pastilles.
The people claiming there are medical shortages are probably high on lots of medicine that they've been given. I, for one, believe that there are no medical shortages, Andy. Just last week I went in with a broken arm and they suggested it might just be extreme period pain and prescribed me a drink of water and an astrology chart.
We can't be too far away from them just prescribing stiff upper lip like they did in the Blitz.
My uncle had a leg removed due to diabetes. They halved his insulin because they said there was less of him to be diabetic.
So, anyway, people don't believe what you read or hear about there not being enough medical drugs to go around. It's not true.
I've downloaded a patch to your optics so you can access our security system. It's set up so that I can't just let someone who isn't DedSec in. You'll have to do the manual override.
Secret passages and hidden bases. Oh, I fucking missed this shite.
One of Sabine's, are you? I'll see you downstairs later then.
Open sesame. Anyone around? Guess not. Let's find the power then.
From the Buccaneer, this is the Bug. Hello, Resistors, it's Bug time. Are you all sitting comfortably? No? Good. That's as it should be. This is the Bug. I'm Andy, and joining me to analyse the latest blowflies to emerge from the corpse of a once free Britain, it's Alice.
Hello, Andy.
And today, we're going to talk to you about Albion, your friends and mine. Alice, the government has extended Albion's contract and have also boasted that violent crime has plummeted to a record low. Now, extending Albion's contract, for me, that's like having a pet dog, let's call it Nigel for the sake of argument, that attacks you every single day.
No DedSec registration detected. Identify yourself, or I'll seal the exits, hack your optic, and read you every drunken email you ever wrote until you starve.
And you'll have to explain my untimely demise to Sabine.
Sabine's alive? Well, that's one piece of good news. I'm Bagley, DedSec's definitely not stolen, highly advanced AI assistant, and it seems I've been out of commission for a few months. Anyway, why don't you go connect me to the DedSec network so I can become more powerful than you could possibly imagine? I mean, catch up on what I missed. Ah, that's it. I'm reconnected to the network. Downloading our database, views archives, and... Oh no. Terrorist group DedSec responsible for deadly bombings in London. Dalton Wolf dead? I leave you people alone for a second and you immediately cock it all up.
That's the shape of it. What I want to know is if it wasn't DedSec who did the bombings, who was it?
There's a gap in my memory after Dalton... Well, let's be honest, after I disarmed the bomb at Parliament. I'm missing information about what happened after I was taken offline. But from what I can infer, an unknown hacker group identified only as Zero Day was involved. I believe this 0 Day staged the attacks and framed DedSec for their dirty work. Come to my terminal. Sabine is requesting a video call. Patching in Sabine Brandt now. I suggest you listen very closely to anything she has to say.
There you are. I'm glad you made it. Bagley, God, it's good to hear your demented little voice. Is your memory intact?
Not even slightly. The last record I have is of our HQ being raided. My only lead is a group known as Zero Day. Ring any bells?
No. But the HQ was attacked by some men in black, the same that were at Parliament. Maybe working together. We didn't stand a chance. They just gunned everyone down.
Christ. How did you make it out?
I managed to escape through the sewers to Camden. A contact smuggled me out of the city, and I've been hiding out in the north since.
Prudent. Your profile is red flagged as a high-priority target in the city's surveillance system. Even a partial recognition here would have you hunted down and shot on sight.
DedSec is about as popular as the plague these days. Look, you know I do anything for you, but fucking hell. Sabine, that's a lot to ask.
Listen, if anyone knows anything about risks, it's me. I lost everything and everyone. But it comes down to this. London is in a death spiral. And if DedSec can't pull it out, trust me, no one can. The city needs a resistance. And it starts with you. What do you say?
Fuck it. As fate's worse than death.
Excellent. New user registered. Welcome to DedSec. Now, it would be irresponsible of us to release you naked and mewling into the wild. You'll find equipment around the safe house that are essential items in your DedSec kit. We have a sophisticated system for hiding your identity from facial recognition tech. It's called a mask. And while we're here, perhaps we can talk about updating your wardrobe. I mean, look at you. Come on. You've got all these fancy new toys, but it's also important to know the basics. You need to learn how to throw a punch and how to take one. Albion will escalate if you come at them with a gun and shoot you down. We want to avoid collateral damage. In DedSec, we try to use guns only as a last resort. Have you already met Connie Robinson? She owns the pub and is an old DedSec contact, not to mention a champion amateur boxer. Go to the practice ring and she'll show you how to stop flinching when someone cocks a punch at you.
Let's start with some basic strikes. Hit me. Don't be shy. You'll want to get in under my block. Find the weak point. Yes! Nice one! Nice one! Quick on your feet now. You want to create distance. Yes! Nice one! Nice one!
gear in order? Know enough not to punch yourself in the face or get shot for pulling out a gun too early? Brilliant. I'm working out how we find Zero Day and ruin their day, but I need someone with actual legs to do the legwork. Hope you're ready.
We have some damage control to do if we want to change the perception that we're a bunch of violent thugs. I'll let you be the judge of how best to handle yourself, but remember, you represent DedSec now.
All right, let's do this. What's the plan, boss?
Make no mistake, London is under occupation. Armed mercenaries patrol our streets, allegedly to keep people safe, but really they're keeping the people scared.
Oldest trick of the authoritarian handbook. Make people afraid enough and they police themselves.
So, we have to ignite the will to resist in the people of London by showing them that Albion aren't the solution. They're the problem.
For that, we'll need information. I'm pushing 2 sets of coordinates to your optic.
Cheers, Bagley. I've identified 2 opportunities. 1, we're going to disrupt some Albion propaganda. Remind the people it's not Albion's way or the highway. 2, we need intel about Albion operations if we want to throw a spanner in their plans. You game?
You know I am. Let's light this motherfucker up.
Brilliant. Let's get the people of London on board.
Yeah.
Bloodthirsty bastards!
Okay, but...
Fascists!
You sure? Alright, I hear you.
Big bricks! More dicks!
Yeah, no, I did. No, I did do that. Yeah, I left it at home. No. Yeah, I'm listening.
That's right. Oh, wait.
Or having a fatal but curable illness and slowly dying unnecessarily, is this. Do we actually need medicine? If you today got diagnosed with a potentially fatal illness, would you not look around at the nation that we've become and think, hey doc, put your life-saving treatment down, I'm going to take this free one-way bus out of here. Now hold that pillow over my face until the twitching stops.
I just...
Albion have established an operational base in the Royal Court of Justice.
Suppose the tracks that they've taken over the courts, they throw everyone who crosses them in a cage.
Exactly. But it likely means there's information here about how Albion are targeting dissenters, the who and the why. We need that data if we're going to disrupt their operation.
What have we got, Bagley? A list of what Albion consider high-value targets that are threats to the peaceful running of London. See here, a journalist, and this one runs a community shelter. Good God, bar your doors.
What the fuck?
All suspected of sowing rebellion or exhibiting tendencies towards... Albion is systematically arresting people even before they rise up. Joke's on them. This list can actually help us find like-minded allies willing to help us. Well done. Now, let's disrupt some of Albion's propaganda and give some hope to the people.
A reminder that any modifications or installation of illegal programs to your optics is a punishable offense. It compromises your security and the security of London.
Move a muscle. Move. Right, stay still. Interfering with city-run or government roads is prohibited. If you witness unauthorized hacking, report the incident immediately. Failure to report an incident could result in arrest.
Yes, nicely done. That'll get people's attention. Let them know someone is standing up to Albion. Light the spark that they can stand up to.
If nothing else, it'll relieve their eye strain.
What now?
We're already seeing results from what you've done. That list we found named a journalist in Camden who's been investigating Albion. We reached out and he's got information that can help us. I think you should meet with him.
Send me the location. Heard you need help. What can I do?
You're the crew that's been sticking it to Albion. Can't believe someone else is. Thought I was alone, right? Not doing much, just putting the word out. But you? Taking action, mate.
Yeah, agreed. Tyranny isn't an idea. It's an institution. Boots, paper, plumbing. We tear down Albion, we make room for something better. So what do you have?
Almost got clipped finding this. All of Albion's operational data for the entire city. Convoy routes, surveillance targets, assets. It's all there. Thinking you can make good use of that.
Fucking right.
Here's a sample. Albion's closed King's Cross to the public, right? What people don't know is that they're using it as their logistics centre. Materials, troops, whatever. A lot of it runs through there. You want to give the people a huge boost? Hit that place. Put it out of commission, and you'll severely hamstring Albion's operations here in Camden. Hell, everywhere.
That's the move, then.
Albion's operational plans are just what we needed to really get some traction. We'll have to take a close look at this. Now, how do we take King's Cross offline?
Albion's housed a massive hybrid-powered generator. Getting to that generator ain't gonna be easy. They've locked it up tighter since I last saw.
Any ideas?
My news drones are still in here. They should be functional. You can use one of them. Probably have better luck piloting it too, yeah?
Well, causing a power surge in a hybrid-powered generator isn't like making a toasty. We're going to need detailed specifications.
Let's get nosy then. Yeah, check this out.
Cool, looks bloody complicated. Knows he's got a pretty functional camera. Would a picture do you, Bagley?
It would indeed. According to this, there's an override code that'll get us into the generator's system.
Investigating disturbance. Target sighted. Updating facial recognition software. Investigation underway.
That's it. Use the code on the generator and I can trigger a power surge.
It should be enough to take King's Cross offline. And the rail system too.
Disturbance detected. Beginning the investigation. Waiting area private.
Here we go.
goldmine of information out of St. Pancras. Albion convoys, informants, gear, you name it. Everything we need to ignite the people of London, like we did in Camden. Derail Albion's operations and give the people a reason to rise up, borough by borough. The more we do that, the more we'll get allies flocking to the cause. We'll show London that DedSec is here for them.
That was off the chain, mate. I knew DedSec weren't the bad guys Albion was saying. Now the rest of Camden will too. Thanks.
Thanks.
Now that you've shown the borough what DedSec is really all about, there are going to be folks wanting to join up. A lot of people have been looking for a way to fight back. In fact, there's one in particular I suspect will contact you very soon. I happen to know they're champing at the bit.
Grand. Appreciate any leads you can send us.
Well, fuck me, you're still alive. I owes have been a tenner. Not only that, but your resistance handiwork just opened up a whole new source of information. So now I spy with my hypothetical eye something interesting at the Ministry of Civic Management.
What is it?
The Signals Intelligence Response Service, or SIRS, or the Earl Grey Gestapo, have developed a surveillance technology called AR Reconstruction. It's the bleeding edge of privacy rights violation, and thus it could be very useful in our attempts to find Zero Day. If you're feeling out of your depth or like you could use a breather, you can always call on your new teammates to step in. It's your call.
That's the advantage of working together instead of alone.
Pardon me.
I'm here.
In theory, the AR reconstruction should allow me to use various sources of surveillance data to rebuild past events. Access a data relay, and I can scrape all the metadata for this area.
my art!
Doesn't matter what.
That's it. Now, let's take this autocratic wet dream for a test drive.
CTOS, AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
Fucking hell, we're living in Big Brother and no one even knows it.
You're right. We definitely need this extremely cool thing I want for investigating Zero Day. Shit, for some reason I can't clone it to our servers. All right, access the network here, and let's see if we can't find out where to nick one. That's the CTOS up there. Aha! The SIRS has deployed this technology at their HQ, and I've just nabbed their manual on how to set up the system. Now, Scarpa, you can't steal their toy if they throw you in the gulag.
So, we're stealing the AR reconstruction gadget. Tell me what to do.
The program is hosted on a server that's on the roof of SIRS HQ. All you have to do is grab the whole thing, then take it to a few high-density locations so I can recalibrate it to the DedSec network and clone my own version.
Are you just expecting me to strap the fucker to me back? The bleeding server's got away half a ton.
We need to find someone with access to a cargo or construction drone that can fly it off of there. Perfect opportunity to recruit a heavy lifter to the cause, I'd say.
Heavy lifter? Some kind of construction drone, right? Where could I find one?
Well, let's put our thinking caps on, shall we? Now, who in London would have access to a construction drone? Could it be a construction worker?
Bang on, Bagley, thank you.
Not so hard, was it? There's an active construction yard nearby. I dare say you'll probably be able to find a construction worker to recruit there. Here's the coordinates. Oh, they have a beastly drone friend. I mean, the person looks efficient too.
They look promising.
Occupation? Check. Drone? Check. This could be the one.
You look about as sick of this shit as I am.
Ah, so you're DedSec then? Good. I could use a hand with something.
We might be able to help. What's the situation?
Well, the fucking government gutting the NHS is the larger issue. But for me personally, it's the money I took from Clan Kelly to pay me medical bills. Help me clear the debt, or I'll be stuck working for them till I die.
Okay, we'll handle it.
Clan Kelly will bleed our new friend dry if we don't do something. This particular construction site is a money laundering front for a Kelly chapter out of Camden Market. Any record of the debt would be stored there.
Grand.
Don't have the right tool for the job? You can exchange your gadget for a different one that's better suited to the situation.
Fucking hell, the Kellys have moved in here full time. There goes a bleeding neighbourhood. When did they get this organised?
You're looking for a terminal or some kind of device that Clan Kelly would have stored the debt records on. You're going to raise all record of their debt, putting our new friend back into the black and, more importantly, out of Clan Kelly's reach.
Fantastic.
On alert for any incident.
What was that?
You hear that? We've got a creeper.
All sorts of variety here.
While the drones observing your every move might make you feel like you're living in a city-shaped prison, what's bad news for society is good news for DedSec. You can hack those nosy little buggers and use them to scout ahead. Ah, cannabis and fentanyl together at last through the miracle of genetics.
I mean, I'll try anything once, twice if I like it, but now's not the time.
I'm not seeing anyone.
Don't come round here again.
Oh shit, guys!
Okay, it's over now.
Yo, I'm gonna slap you up, bruv. Oh, that wanker! I gotta move.
There, right there.
They won't stop shooting!
Saw them going that way. Let's move. I'm going in. Where'd they go? Has to be here somewhere. Drone, begin a search. We've got to track them down.
All good here so far. Find that fucker.
That's it! They're gone!
Fuck. Fuck!
Transfer complete.
You're out from under Clan Kelly's heel. Wouldn't show my face if I was you, but that goes without saying.
Christ, that's a relief. I never believed any of the shit about yous anyways. But thanks. I owe you me life.
You know, DedSec's looking for fighters, and you seem to have some fight in you. How about letting it out?
Thought you'd never ask.
DedSec resurgence have prompted Parliament to approve the use of lethal force for Albion contractors. CEO Nigel Cass had this to say.
DedSec terrorists will quickly find that Albion, unlike the police force of this city, is battle-tested and proven in the field.
The Prime Minister's office has called this shoot-to-kill mandate a drastic but necessary
No time for
measure to
doubts.
make London safe.
Here, your new kit.
Into the head fuck, right? Don't reckon I can go back to normal. Pints with me mates, once I'm in.
What you mean, normal? The bleeding government announcing they can shoot you dead.
I know shit's on fire, and I do want to help put it out. But it's not easy to just walk away from me life.
No one's leaving nothing behind. We're taking a stand to help everyone we cared about.
Yeah. Alright. Why the fuck not?
Welcome. Welcome to the Resistance.
Right. Welcome aboard, etc., etc. I'll give you the speech later. Right now, we need you and your big, strong drone friend to get on top of SIRS HQ and steal a server. Think you can handle that?
I'm going.
You wanna slap, huh? Arsehole. Get fucked! Oh, you ain't even worth the time.
National crime statistics report a 37% reduction in violent crime over the last year. Albion is working for you.
Like a grip in the earth. You feel it waiting, you feel it.
I'm here.
I'll highlight the server with the AR reconstruction software. It's out of reach, so you'll need to use a heavy cargo drone to steal it.
Hey, are you trying to...
Server's loaded into your vehicle. You've got the button. But keep it on the road. We don't want you blowing up.
We're doing some crazy stuff with Bagley, yeah? I'm on it.
CTOS-AR. Data reconstruction in progress. This will do. Remain in the area until I've downloaded enough data to the server. Download complete. I need a wider sample of data, so I'm pushing you the coordinates to a new location. This is brilliant. Look at this. It's compiling data from the surveillance infrastructure. Nearby CTOS drones, civilian optics, CCTV, and then it assembles those scraps into what happened in this location 24 hours ago. Fantastic.
Auto drive now enabled. Auto drive now disabled.
CTOS-AR. Data reconstruction in progress. All right. Scraping data from optics, CTOS cameras, microphones, laptops. Say, do you reckon SRS uses this to watch people shag? Fucking hell. Do they use it for anything but watching people shag?
Oh, Bags, we've got some company.
Well, shit. Can you do anything to lose your new friends? Maybe invite them to a pottery night or overshare something personal. Whatever you do, just get to the last location in one piece.
Fuck me. Okay.
Transfer complete. I'm missing one last data set. Pushing you the coordinates to the location now.
C3OS-AR.
Drone's been deployed to apprehend the suspect.
Bags! What do I do?
Don't let the drones destroy the server before I'm done. Get out of the lorry and take care of them. Shoot them, throw rocks at them, destroy them psychologically with cyberbullying. Just keep them busy until the transfer's complete.
What the hell? Need to reload. Cover me. Taking fire.
Go to find cover!
They're shooting!
I'm trapped here! Damn it! Where's my back?
All right, I've got it. Now, we can't lug around this server forever. We should probably wipe our prints off it anyway.
Go on.
I'll overload the CPUs to cause a power spike and destroy the battery unit. The electromagnetic pulse should destroy both the server and the drones. So, you know, run!
What's this?
What was that?
Well, that was fun, wasn't it? We pulled off a heist, made life a bit harder for the tyrants of the world, and most importantly, I got a new toy to play with. Now, run along back to the safe house. Sabine wants you and your new teammates for a briefing.
Well done, team. It's good to see the safe house filling up again. The only way we're going to keep London from falling into total oppression is by rebuilding the resistance. We need to recruit, train, build back our arsenal. The people are itching to rise up and take their city back. We just need to show them that DedSec are fighting along with them.
That, but also, I want to stop the greedy dickheads exploiting London.
I'm sure Albion's turning a tidy profit. Those cunts are treating London like a hostile takeover.
Meanwhile, those Clan Kelly gangster pricks are slurping the meat off the bones of whatever's left.
Fair, but remember that this zero-day hacker group is still out there. They took out DedSec once, and it's a good bet they'll try again. I believe they were responsible for the bombings and framed DedSec. With your help, I plan to get to the bottom of this mystery.
I'd say that's a full docket. Enough talk. Let's unfuck London.
I found a lead that may help us unravel more about Zero Day and the bombings we ate shit for. I've been...
notified to report any unlawful behavior to Albion personnel.
I found an Albion guard who might be interested in joining. That could make some infiltrations go smoother.
Building a resistance group requires operatives with specialized skills. Technical abilities, firearms handling, and physical training are all valuable. Bare-knuckle boxing rings are a good place to find people who are good at throwing punches, or taking them. By defeating each opponent in an arena, you'll have an opportunity to face its best fighter. Prove your physical superiority, and they may consider joining DedSec. I'm guessing that's some sort of primate society thing.
We were supposed to be here that day. Thank you, dodgy pub filled. I'd be lying here dead with the rest of them otherwise.
What I don't get is all the security walking around. What are they guarding an abandoned building for?
Just what I was thinking. What am I looking for, Bagley?
Any kind of device or component that could still be emitting the signal. It seems to be coming from within the rubble.
What the?
This is it. The signal is coming from this Spiderbot fragment. No indication yet who it belongs to.
Something's completely mangled it. Christ. What's it doing here?
Difficult to say, but with an AR reconstruction, we may be able to see what happened to it and if it relates to the attack. Access data relays in the vicinity, and I can compile enough data to build the AR reconstruction.
Stop that spider! What the fuck? Run them out! Moving on, there's nothing here.
Oh, hell! Bloody hell! Someone, help!
You fucking live.
Fuck! We've got a man down. Area clear, moving on. Clear, heading out.
Wait, what was that noise?
There's a man down. Couldn't have gone far.
Here, moving on. I suppose I'll keep looking.
Got a casualty.
out! There's a body here.
I know you're here somewhere.
Shit! Someone's down.
See someone down. Fucking hell. Got someone down. Come on.
They could be anywhere. Someone's down!
Shit! Come out! Wherever you are.
I see a body.
All clear in here. Shit! Got a body! Fucker could be anywhere.
No sign of him yet.
Not seeing anything here. Moving elsewhere.
Oh,
Shit!
hell!
Man down!
Someone's on the ground. Could be anywhere right now.
Moving on. No one's here.
They gotta be somewhere. Area clear. Gonna keep searching. I'm sure they're still in the area.
Suspect is still here.
I don't think I can look at this.
What are you doing? Put that away. Nothing.
You're gonna be led, mate.
Stay alert.
Perfect. 2 more data relays to go. One more data relay and I'll have it. do it. Now, I'll just take the audio from this stream and the video from D36 and... got it. Go back to where you found that Spiderbot and I'll show you the AR reconstruction from the night of the explosion.
Grand.
CTOS-AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
You brought the payload? What, think we'd go back for you? Don't trust the Kelly dog.
Kelly? Wait, as in Clan Kelly? You're telling me those gangster fucks had something to do with all of this?
Nah, that was just a handoff. I mean, it's bad, but the Kellys didn't plant the bombs. They only supplied them.
So, who was it they were meeting? It didn't seem close. Maybe Zero Day?
Well, don't just stand there. Keep looking.
Bagley, can you work out who was running that Spiderbot?
I've now fully decrypted the signal the Spiderbot is broadcasting, and while I cannot identify a specific user, it is a call code used by the Metropolitan Police Service.
What? The police were watching this.
The reconstruction continues behind that rubble.
We don't have some kind of quantum tunneling device in the shed somewhere, do we?
Quantum tunnel technology is at least 10 years away, but Spiderbots and drones are here today. You could try one of those if you don't feel like waiting.
Good idea.
Why don't you aim those human eyeballs of yours at the van's cargo?
Grand.
RDX nitrogen, and the exact same detonator system like the bombs that were planted at Parliament.
0 Day.
There, hurry. We've got all the delivery.
So you were hired to supply all the targets? Shut it, we're all on need to know.
Fuck me. So 0 Day was using a bunch of groups to pull off the bombings?
That's certainly one way to pull off a massive coordinated attack while remaining anonymous. 0 Day needed manpower and resources, but they needed them at an arm's length. And it doesn't take the world's greatest AI detective to see that both Clan Kelly and Albion benefited in the aftermath. Unfortunately, this is the most we can get out of the AR reconstruction. But if we could find the mystery officer who was spying through the Spiderbot, maybe they could tell us more.
Your turn, little one.
Tracing the Spider-Bot serial number, it was assigned to New Scotland Yard 3 years ago. Perhaps more information about its user or its assignment will be available at the station.
So the police were onto the real bombers, but they kept their mouths shut for some reason. Doesn't add up. We don't have all the facts yet.
The only way to know for sure is to investigate New Scotland Yard.
Lay off, man.
I'm fucking here!
I pick up that.
What?
Urgent call. Possible hostile at your location. Control, we've received the call, over.
Not acting like myself. Of course, I'm myself. I got your back. Jesus, would you give a woman a... Huh?
Control, I can't see the suspect. Please advise.
Terminating the search. Control. Put out an APW.
Yes, I understand. Listen.
Christ. Albion's taking this place over like a fucking parasite.
And the entire police service. But don't worry, if you're not pleased with your privatised goon squad, just take your business across the street.
Didn't think I could feel bad for English police. But fucking hell.
Not to worry, the only difference now is the uniform, assault weapons, and the fact they're motivated by profit over public service. Now, any record or information on the Spider-Bot will be further in.
Got a man down!
Bagley, is this our Spider-Bot?
According to the serial numbers, this matches the piece of Spider-Bot from the Tone bombing site.
Can you ID the last user?
Navigate the Spider-Bot from out of that room. I'll need a direct connection in order to learn more from our bisected friend.
I'm on it.
Hang on, what happened here?
That's suspicious.
successful. Circling back.
Your teammate has sought out new accommodations in an Albion holding cell. Have London rents really gotten that bad?
They'll be fine. Come on, let's go.
What was that? I'm taking you in! Deploying fire! They were around here. Check it out. Thought they were right here.
Now, where did you go off to? Albion's here to help you.
Looks clear. We'll check another area. Check everywhere. Couldn't have gone far.
Target escaped. Call in.
Albion guards are permitted to use lethal force when necessary.
Bagley, is this our spider bot?
According to the serial numbers, this matches the piece of spider bot from the Tone bombing site.
Can you ID the last user?
Navigate the spider bot from out of that room. I'll need a direct connection in order to learn more from our bisected friend.
I'm on it.
opening right there looks like a good exit point. That's a part of the remote detonator system from Parliament. If the Met, or Albion rather, actually analysed it, they would see it wasn't DedSec's handiwork at all. Right, get comfy. This spider-bot might be broken and missing some of its legs, but it can still jump and fit through vents. That's a good way to get through the station undetected. That's Dalton's mask. It must have been recovered from Parliament. It might be the only thing left of him now. Buggery fuck, would you look at all this junk? You'll have to jump your way across to get to the next vent opening.
What's wrong with Scotland Yard? Who decided they couldn't be trusted to do their jobs? Some of this corporation could clean up our streets better than the same police force would have for who knows how long. When crime fighting is treated like a business, crime will never go away. That's business, right? And those help Albion and our left interest are fine. So,
police should handle their job. Albion will be but they can't. Home bombing is a perfect example. Bunch of lazy, overpaid cops are keeping the real. Well, they're not real anymore, are they?
You're almost there. Make your way through this last vent path.
Got it.
Scanning Spybot and accessing its internal drives. While I'm analysing this data, you should make yourself scarce. Unless you'd like to explain to your new, heavily armed, privatised police force why you've broken into the station.
Fine.
The Spider-Bot fragment you found has a satellite-based GPS module that regularly pushed its location to a specific ground station.
A secret location? None of this makes sense. We better go check it out.
Pushing you the ground station's coordinates. Your somewhat reckless teammate has got themselves thrown in the old clink, I'm afraid. Difficult to resist oppression from behind bars. It will be a while before they're available. Pro tip, however, why not recruit a barrister to the team? I mean, no one exactly likes a barrister, but they do have their function. They should be able to shorten the jail time of imprisoned operatives.
You look about as sick of this shit as I am.
Are you with DedSec? If you are, I could use your help.
Well, if I was, I'd be an idiot to say it, wouldn't I? What's the situation?
It's Clan Kelly. People in my neighborhood are disappearing, and those fuckers are responsible.
Christ, that's terrible.
There's 2 of them running the abductions. Police won't do anything about it.
Well, if they won't put in the work, someone's got to. We'll put those gangsters away.
Sounds like it's worth trying. Help me out and I won't forget it. One good turn deserves another.
I've got coordinates for the 2 suspects. Scrape their optic data. That should give us more than enough to incriminate them.
Grand.
the gangsters whose optic data we're looking to scrape is nearby.
Okay.
You, here in a second.
What is it? You're supposed to work. I'm not.
Alex in the crate.
There it is. You can hack in from there.
Turn over everything here until you find them.
Not letting this one get away.
They can't have got far. I'll keep looking.
All clear here. I'm gonna check somewhere else.
That's one criminal scraped. Now let's give their friend a good scraping too, and then maybe their mum. No one will be left unscraped. No one. Optics are squeaky clean. They're smart.
Bollocks.
But I'm about 8.61 million times smarter, give or take an order of magnitude. I managed to trace their encrypted comms channel back to a remote server.
Might learn something there. Let's have a poke around.
That's not legal.
Reminder, the criminals we're investigating have a server at this location.
Facial recognition in progress.
They disappeared!
Look over there. I'm going to
Track them down. Drones, initiate search.
Human fucking excrement. Clear.
They're gone. We lost them.
Control to all units. Possible hostiles near your location.
Received. Let's keep this by the book. Over.
Immobilizing the suspect.
They passed through the checkpoint. Over.
Received. We are in pursuit. Control, we are unsighted of suspect. Over.
What the fuck?
Control, we're returning to HQ. Over.
Reminder, the criminals we're investigating have a server at this location.
I think that was on before.
There it is. You can hack in from there.
Right. No. Okay. Yeah, all right.
Investigating the servers. All humans must comply with Albion. Using restraining methods. Engaging hostile targets.
Piss off.
Does it really work all that?
Suspects reported
putting a
in your
stop to
area.
this.
Potentially armed and hostile.
Received. Watching for suspect.
Engaging hostile target.
No sign of the target. Over.
Search units, disengage. This search is pointless.
I'm done. I've been telling you now that I'm gonna leave this city proud.
Reminder, the criminals we're investigating have a server at this location.
Assemblies of over 5 humans will be disbanded.
That's it! You're dead! Look! There!
There! Did you hear that? Seems calm over here.
There it is. You can hack in from there. Transfer complete.
Let's make this spot more interesting.
What's the point of risking your neck out there if you don't get any credit for it? Paste-ups let the people of London know that DedSec is back, and the increased visibility might even encourage some of them to donate to the cause.
Not bad, if I say so myself. We just sent you all the evidence you need and plenty more besides. Even the broke sad sacks at the Met should be able to do something with all that.
Absolutely brilliant, mate.
If you want to pay us back, we could use people like you in DedSec. What do you say?
All right, mate. I'm in.
Where's that?
Shit, bollocks.
Huh?
Gotta send this to my mates.
Rusty foot!
Excellent. Our little posse's growing. Welcome to DedSec.
Thank you. I'm ready for action.
Very nice.
No!
What have I done?
That's awful!
Are you ready for a new operation?
Abso-fucking-lutely. Let's knock some heads.
Unbelievable. Fuck me.
The GPS history of the spider bot we recovered regularly pings these coordinates. Our mystery witness to the real bombers must have come to this lovely, damp location several times.
It's remote. Good place to fly under the radar.
Or to discreetly dump a body into the Thames.
Now to find a way in.
I'm detecting a surveillance network guarding a space under this bridge. If you can patch into it, perhaps you can take a look inside.
Standard quadrant search. I have this one.
All units, possible suspect or suspects reported near your location. Understood, Control. Awaiting further instruction. Over.
Engaging hostile target. Neutralizing hostile target.
Negative.
Well, tiddle me bollocks. It's like a wee little cop station here. What's it doing, I wonder?
Well, if Albion was stomping all over your workplace, you'd find a different place to store your lunch too. And it seems our mystery officer was dedicated.
Sure, I'm with you. But what were they working on that would lead them to the town bombing?
The computer's dusty enough to kill an asthmatic, but there may still be something useful on it.
This is Inspector Caitlin Lau. Well, former inspector now. Since Albion's coup, the Met is no more. The police brass had already buried the evidence anyway. Everything implicating Albion and Clan Kelly in the bombings. But I know Mary Kelly's band of twats were involved, and they're involved in other crimes we can look into. Me and a few good mates are willing to go off book, going after Mary Kelly again. I'll never fucking learn, will I? Inspector Caitlin Lau, video log. Clan Kelly and Albion are teamed up on some deal. I don't have all the details, but it looks to be human trafficking. The European Processing Center is the Albion angle. Since the bombings, they can grab anyone off the street. Call them illegal immigrants, potential DedSec insurgents, whatever. Though we know who the real danger is. So, Clan Kelly gets hold of these people, these immigrants, deportees, victims, really, and they're taking them somewhere. But where and why? It all comes back to the boss lady herself. I knew she was into something, but she wriggled off the hook. There's only one way I can do this. 24/7 surveillance on Mary Kelly. If I'm caught, well, this will be my last entry. But I have to see what she's hiding.
So, our mystery officer was Inspector Caitlin Lau. It sounds like Mary Kelly was her white whale, and her investigation led her to the bombings.
This is all starting to come together. I knew Albion were grade A cunts, but working with Clan Kelly gives them something to hide.
It seems like 0 Days Web covers all of the unsavory bits of London. Tug on a thread, and it leads back to them. Clan Kelly and Albion included.
They're taking people off the streets. 0 Day or not, we have to do something.
Inspector Lau mentioned Albion is running their part of the operation out of the EPC. Detectives like us call that a lead.
You've got the wrong girl.
No moving for the scan.
I'm doing my best. God.
Scanning. All clear. On your way now?
Cool. What?
Wow. Get over here right now.
This Albion Clan Kelly business leaves a bad taste in my mouth. And if Caitlin Lau's right, then this little nugget jumps to the front of the queue. We have reason to believe a former DedSec operative may still be alive, but missing inside the EPC.
Angel Lopez, not London-born, but I won't hold that against him, unlike some others.
Looks like Angel got caught up in the immigration roundup, which, ironically, may be the only reason he escaped 0 Days DedSec purge.
Anti-immigrant sentiment has grown in London since the bombings. Albion fuels it. It allows them to send anyone they want to their brutal refugee camp.
We need to find Angel before they discover he's DedSec. This is kind of personal, team. Finding his trail might just shed some light on the Albion Clan Kelly connection.
Shit. Well, good news it is. Deportees aren't leaving the UK. They just chuck them in the EPC and then they look the other way.
I've sent the details to your device and advised our contact at the EPC. They can get you inside.
Control, suspect is driving a boat. Over. Control, I've lost the target.
Control, we're heading back. Over.
God, the city changes fast.
You're agitated. It's for our safety. See? Isn't that much better?
So, I've delved more into Caitlin Lau's investigation, and an enormous number of missing person cases centre around the EPC. The inspector was definitely onto something.
Then let's find our guy and get out fast. If they work out Angel's DedSec before we find him, the nicest thing they'll do is kill him.
I'm just saying whether or not there's an information.
got Bagley's summons. I've already taken care of your entry. Get you in quick and quiet.
Just keep me off their actual system, yeah? Christ knows I don't need any extra attention.
No worries, I'll spoof. Well, come meet me on the rooftop. The only place here that doesn't smell like piss. Got some info for you.
The European Processing Centre. It processes deportees by stacking them up in squalid conditions and forgetting about them. But hey, it's to protect London, right?
What's going on here?
This place is worse than a prison camp. Every day I see people come through here, torn from their homes and their families. But I'd rather stay and keep an eye on things. Maybe help out once in a while. Like now.
This is a fucking abomination. Nobody should be treated this way, let alone somebody whose only sin is being unlucky enough to be born in the wrong place.
Yeah, well, people have been disappearing. Records say they have been processed, but it doesn't add up. No one ever properly leaves. And with the Kellys prowling around like fucking hyenas, I am not too optimistic about the people slipping through the cracks.
Well, that checks out. Mary Kelly has her reeking tentacles choking out half the boroughs in the city.
Truth. Now, about your missing guy. The best place to start would be the EPC database. They keep a record of everyone that comes in. And be careful.
Pushing the location of the EPC database on your optic. There will be a database here that we can search for evidence on Angel Lopez.
God, that's revolting.
Bagley, tell me you found something.
I have. His file has been deleted from the main database, along with hundreds of others. Still very detailed. Even when committing crimes against humanity, the government doesn't skimp on paperwork. Here is a recording labelled Exit Interview.
You know what we do with terrorists, Lopez? Don't go pissing me off by denying anything. We know you're with DedSec. You think you were picked up on some random sweep? Not a fucking chance. Nothing to say. Well, this is not going to go well for you then, because I want information. The rest of your cell, where are they? I want names, places, everything you've got.
You think I'm daft? I spill everything I know and what? You let me go? I'm not talking. I know how this ends.
Oh, I don't think you do. I'm going to throw you to the wolves. The Kellys have an interesting way of disposing with problems.
You think I'm scared of some fucking dogs? Of winding up floating in the dams? Fuck.
You're too pretty for that, mate. First, they'll peddle you. For dosh, right? Then, when you're used up, they're going to chop you up and send the pieces to the four corners.
I can take whatever you've got.
I almost feel sorry for you. Get him to the bloody clinic, then.
Shit. They knew he was DedSec the whole time. This doesn't look good for Angel.
The clinic keeps government service hours, which means it's closed. We'll have to find Angel the old-fashioned way and hack their CTOS hub. Deportation limbo, horrible living conditions, unexplained disappearances. It's almost as if the media are deliberately ignoring the situation here in favour of... Oh, look here, Beatrice Stokely, 89, recently took up kickboxing to fill up her days. Fascinating. If the EPC is a typical example of how humans treat each other, I'd say a benevolent AI overlord is a step up, wouldn't you?
Ah, shoot it, Bagley.
I have reconstructed an AR scene of Angel's examination. You can view it inside the clinic.
Nicely done.
Albion personnel will act to disperse any unlawful gathering.
The only problem is chat someone up.
I've been around the block long enough to... What kind of people Albion are?
Unfucking believable.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, that's great. Absolutely.
You've got to stay fucking calm.
Yeah, no, honestly, if you wouldn't mind, that'd be fantastic. Thank you very much, yeah?
Here we fucking go.
exactly is that?
In the middle of the night. Calls on the telephone.
Spinning out. Restaurants should have a kids-only section. And I don't just mean fast food.
Somebody fix that drone!
CTOS AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
Let's make a deal, yeah? I know people outside. Maybe I can help you out. Just let me out of here.
Procedures, Mr. Lopez. We'll have you out of here in a minute or two.
Fuck! What was that?
Some kind of implant. We need a closer look.
Initial analysis matches for both. They're part of Mary Kelly's little pack. So, Inspector Lau was right after all. Clank Kelly and Albion are in bed together. What a shit orgy that would be. Microchips, coated with biocompatible glass to prevent rejection.
Ah, so they put something in his neck. Maybe a tracker? A biometric monitor?
No, these are more sophisticated. If I had to guess, I would say they were designed to deliver a dose of some unknown compound. Not the kind of thing you find at your local corner shop. I could reconstruct the path he took if you want to see how this cliffhanger gets resolved.
Stay on him. He may have gotten away.
Fucker! Get him before he triggers! Fuck! He's getting away! Get after him!
Shit, they're catching up on him. Come on, Angel.
Fuckers!
Come on, lad, you can do this!
Fucked up! We don't have a match yet, she's gonna kill us!
No, it's fine. As long as he's not damaged, there'll be no waste. Demand's high with the new network.
Guess you're right. Let's tube him, get him in the van and out to the incinerator.
What the fuck was that? That must have been the implant they stuck him with.
Looks like they triggered it. I don't know what Mary Kelly's up to. But maybe Angel's still alive.
We need to find him. See what they did to him. And what that fucking microchip is all about.
Seems like advanced technology for Mary Kelly and her band of thugs to be waving around. Could Mary be part of a scary dark web hacker group like, say, oh, I don't know, pick one, Zero Day?
Interesting theory, Bagley, but hold your investigation algorithms for the moment, will you? Angel needs us.
The incinerator they mentioned is probably the Southwark incinerator. It's practically right round the corner.
Auto drive now enabled.
What a piece of work is man. How noble in reason. How infinite in faculty. Yeah, that's me.
Auto drive now disabled.
But this is where the Kellys took Angel. Jesus Christ, the poor fucker.
Now, keep your chin up. We'll find him. There's a camera network that might have caught where they took him.
That's it. I'm looking for him. I'm calling it quits.
Alright, guess we better look around.
Keep looking.
Not here, moving on.
Just come out. We know you're here. Tongue lasher, losing another one.
Go and have a butcher's. Go! No sign of anything wrong. I'll keep looking.
Jesus Christ! Fuck this, you're dead! Anyone see?
Count the area. Don't let that prick sneak up on you.
Come out! We just want to talk!
Civilians limit gatherings during high-risk hours. Please practice safe behavior.
If you can hear this, be smart. Leave before I see you. Lock that creepy fucking thing down! Fuck! Shh! Listen! Visit the Albion site for up-to-date coronavirus statistics.
Who'd send me this?
Let's hurry and access that network, shall we? I've gone over the captured footage. I was able to follow Mr. Lopez down to the cellar, but then I ran out of cameras. Not a problem you often have in London.
That's the move then.
My oh my, deadbolt trumps technology. The door is sealed, but this rubbish chute might do. It either leads to the cellar or your grisly death. Or both, I suppose.
Grand. Just grand.
All right, then. Come on out. I'm not gonna cut you. Get over here, will you? Well, get over here. Thanks for the distraction. Gave me the second I needed to take care of this filth.
Jesus, you alright? He was about to carve you up like a Sunday roast.
He was. I'm fine. I just need a second to catch my breath and find my files.
Hold on. You're Caitlin Lau. Police Inspector Caitlin Lau, right? We found your video logs. You went after Bloody Mary all by yourself. Very impressive.
It wasn't always on my own. Who the hell are... You're DedSec, aren't you? You tracked me to the slaughterhouse.
I wish I could say we did. A friend of ours disappeared from the EPC. The trail led here. To this abomination. I was saying some dark shit, but this...
Then I'm sorry. I don't think there's much hope for finding him alive. The Kellys have got a sick little operation going. A kind of human organ black market. I've been investigating them for months. And they got my fucking files. God, I feel like shit.
You should rest. Tell you what, we can get you somewhere safe. Short term, no strings. In the meantime, I'll find Angel in your files. They sound important.
Everything I've gathered on Mary Kelly. Almost enough to take her down.
Grant. After all this, DedSec will be having a closer look at Mary fucking Kelly. Could use all the help we can get.
All right, an operative is on their way to escort Inspector Lau. So, let's find Angel and Inspector Lau's files.
I'll wait for your guy in here.
There's no doubt about it. This whole operation is meant to harvest organs. Clan Kelly's chopping off the parts they want and burning the leftovers.
Well, I'll go out on a limb and guess that none of these people volunteered to be donors. A win. Lucky me.
Oh, fucking shit. Smell. I'll never have a cookie. You shut your gun. I'm gonna throw up if you keep talking shite. Bad enough you're on disposal. I don't need to hear that.
Can't help it, man. The stench sticks with you, yeah? It was like last night, chatting with this bird and she up and just left. It's like Portland that smelled like arse.
There were worse things than smelling a little right, yeah? You'll find out if the wrong ear's got you complaining.
Don't just stand there, look around!
What's next? I'll be thorough, yeah? I'll have a look. Fuck, who here? Moving on. I'm done.
Fuck me. Look at these poor bastards. You can't tell one from the other. Bagley, any ideas?
Take a picture and I can run key details past various databases. Negative.
Clan Kelly's one of the most powerful groups in London. We have to stop them, which means stopping Mary Kelly herself.
Unfortunately, I must confirm that this is indeed Angel Lopez.
Shit. Angel. He knew the risks. I did too, but... never thought DedSec would get caught up in this. Mary Kelly is preying on London's most vulnerable. She's a fucking monster. Taking her out needs to be a DedSec priority.
Now we need to find Caitlin Lau's case files on Mary Kelly and see if my conjecture may be correct. Could Mary Kelly be in Zero Day? Well... done. You got the files. The inspector will be impressed. Now get out of here before someone decides to turn you into minced meat. Chop chop.
No kidding.
DedSec? Caitlin Lau here. I wanted to thank you. I'd be nothing but an anatomy lesson by now. Or a pile of ashes.
You'll be happy to know that Inspector Lau has been escorted to a nearby refuge and is getting her wounds treated.
I'll be fine. Still a little flighty from whatever they gave me. And frankly, a little stunned that we've joined forces.
Yeah, I didn't think DedSec would end up working with a cop. Quite a team-up. But Mary Kelly needs to be stopped.
Exactly. You have an organization, I have information, and some backing from powerful people. Pool our resources, and we might just take her down. Mary Kelly's no petty criminal.
Bagley, I can't just decide what to do with these files in the field. Let's get everyone together.
I'll sync with Inspector Lau and prepare a briefing. The demands are being...